What's up everybody? Isaac with Cultivate Supply, cultivatesupply.com. Today we're gonna be going over how to hook up a CO2 tank. So there's a few different components on the table here. To my left, your right, we have a CO2 tank. This is a 20-pound aluminum tank. It's got CO2 in it. The next component we're gonna have is gonna be called a regulator. This is basically just allowing the gas to come out of the tank. And then the next component is a CO2 controller and monitor. So this is basically going to be allowing however much gas you'd like it to release out. It can tell how much is in the room and it'll adjust it automatically. Also, with the regulator will come this. This is a little bit of a tubing, CO2 tubing. It's pre-drilled, so it has holes in it. If you find that this isn't enough, which I doubt that it will be, we sell it in a larger 100-foot roll as well. So let me get into it real quick and I'll show you a couple things along the way. We're gonna start by taking our regulator, and it has this little piece right here, a little washer. You usually wanna add that in between the two, but you can see this one already has one right there, that little bit of a washer there. I guess this one just comes with an extra one, which is kinda nice. So we're just gonna take that and screw it on. Usually when you do this, I recommend having a wrench just to kind of get it, really nice and tight. You don't need to wrench on it too hard, but a good connection is definitely what you're after. I would not recommend pipe thread. I see a lot of people pipe thread their tanks, and I frankly have no idea why. So now we got our regulator on. Again, this is gonna be releasing gas. You can see it's got a little gauge on front that shows you how much you have left, and it has a little ball up here that will show you when the gas is actually moving out of the tank. So we're gonna take our regulator and we're gonna piggyback that into this outlet on the controller monitor, which this is the APC 8200 from Autopilot. It does a great job at turning your CO2 on or off. So that plug goes into there. And this plug right here is gonna piggyback right into that cord right there. So both of those are gonna plug into wherever your power source is. And when you plug it in, you should hear a little sound, a little beep, and this screen will turn on. It takes about 10 seconds to warm up. The first thing you're gonna wanna do, especially in Colorado where you're at a high altitude, you're gonna wanna change the adjustment. You can hear the tank just kicked on there. You're gonna want to adjust the altitude. So to do that, you press menu, and you go down to advanced settings. Menu, down to advanced settings, enter. And then you should see buzzer. You don't want that. You don't want that. There you go. You want altitude right there. So press enter again, and you can just press up. We're currently at 1,600, I want to say. Press enter, and there you go. And now it'll adjust that CO2 to the correct level, basically. This other component that comes out the bottom, I call this the sniffer. So it has a little power cell right here, or a photo cell rather, that you do not want to cover up. This is going to be able to tell if the lights are on or off in your room. You don't want to run CO2 when the lights are off, just because it doesn't do anything. This I would hang probably at canopy level. It's also going to be picking up how much CO2 is in the room and adjusting it on the device based on that level for you. So this right here will be picking up how much CO2 is in the room, and it'll essentially be turning your machine on or off. As far as the level to set it at, I would generally recommend anywhere between 1200 to 1500 ppm. 1500 is a little bit high, but again, it's fine to set. To set that, you just go to menu, and it comes to set center, enter, and you can set it right there to how high or low you want it. So if you see this little number right down here, let's set it at 1200, and you press enter. Over here, you'll see there's a zone option. What that's allowing is it's basically telling the sniffer when to turn on or off. So if it's under, right now it's set on 400. So right now, if it's 400 under 1200, it'll make sure to turn on. If it's 400 over, it'll make sure to turn off. So that is how you hook up a CO2 tank. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, give us a like, subscribe, toss any comments below on how you like to do this differently if you do it differently. You can always hook these up with a timer too, but it involves a bunch of math, and who wants to do that? Thank you guys.